animals that we may see on the reserve today. So everyone please keep their arms and hands inside the vehicle at all times. We're going to be passing some bushes that have really long thorns, and I don't want anybody to get out to the animal kissy noises. I can't tell you how often the lions get catcalled, and that's not even a joke. That's true. That happens. So it's going to be real respectful. Leones, Simbas, whatever you call them. Yeah, did you guys know that Simba means lion in Swahili? That is true. So the name of this truck is the Simba One, so we're the Lion One. If there's any wilderness explorers, you need to know that to get your merit badge, so make sure you tell them. It's kind of zebra looking like to see because of this bush in the way, but it's not related to the zebra at all. It's actually giraffe, and you wouldn't know that unless you saw their tongues. And that's really the only family resemblance that they have. Their tongues are the same. They're about 18 inches long, and they're prehensile, which means that they can grab onto things with their tongues. And if you look way up in the bushes over here, they're kind of laying down. They're using their camouflage as well. Those are called greater kudu. Photo. Alright, and then over on the left, it's kind of hard to tell. It looks like a rock, but that is the booty of a black rhino. And there's another one up here, guys. If you look right up here, I'm going to come around a corner. You just think you're funny now. This is legally on the black market because in some cultures they believe that rhino horn has medicinal properties, that it's going to cure their illnesses, but that's just not true. Rhino horn is made of keratin. That is the same thing that our hair and fingernails is made out of. So consuming rhino horn is about the same as chewing on your fingernails, of which I don't recommend either. Now, if you look over to the right, we're coming on the Safi River, and that is a Nile hippopotamus, guys. It is pretty rare to see a whole one like that. Normally, they're in the water. Hippos, yep. Hippos. Look at that. That's a great view of the hippo, guys. I'm going to come right about here so we can see it for everybody. It's underwater. That's a long time. So once the hippo goes down, it's coming up for a while. And there's all these pink-backed pelicans they're eating. And they've got beautiful colors. Hey, make sure you're sitting for me, buddy, okay? Yeah. And they are predatory, so please don't get one as a pet because they chase their prey down to the point of exhaustion. Right, over on the left, there's some antelope over there. And then here, this is a Parsons Eland antelope. Across the street, that's a very antelope. They are the largest species of antelope. The males are dirt. And they're not like anthills at concrete. So elephants like to use them as scratching posts. Like a very good elephant scratching post. There's another spring rock. You can see a little bit closer. And make sure you're looking in the bushes, guys, because it's very sunny. Just how we don't like to stand out in the sun for long periods of time, neither do the animals. They like to look for shade too. So you want to be looking in really shady places for animals right now. Million migrating from deep in the tree. Holy cattle, the ones with the really big holes. And they eat about 20 hours a day. So long that they can pick their own noses with their tongues and lick their own eyeballs. We're lucky. So I think I see an elephant. Yeah, look over there, guys. Over on the right, you can see the back of an elephant. Oh, and look over here. Those are mandrills, guys. They are the largest species of monkey. Look at that. And that really bright colored one, that's probably the alpha male because the alpha male has the brightest coloring. And they can grow to be about 100 pounds. The females only grow to be about 30 pounds. Mandrill zebra, your favorite. Oh. That's a noise. Oh my gosh. Is that duct tape? Whoa. Whoa. Oh, right. Good job. Keep going. And... Hey, it doesn't move at all, so it's perfect. And if you look at those tusk marks, that's another good sign that elephants are around. So maybe we'll get lucky and we'll see some more, even though we get more.
I saw more elephants.
Oh yeah, they're way down there.
Now, if an elephant's alone, or if there's not many, that's a good sign that it's a male, because males tend to be pretty solitary after adolescence, around age 13 to 15. They're teenagers just like we are. An elephant's lifespan is very much like ours, so the males tend to go, I don't want to hang out with the old ladies anymore. I want to go off on my own. But the ladies all stick together. They are a matriarchy. Or I see another elephant over there. Look at that. That one looks a little bit older, judging by the tusks. It's kind of hard to tell. They suck up water in their trunks and then they swim. They also use their trunks when they go swimming. They use them kind of like snorkels. Yep, these are flamingos.
I love flamingos.
These are the greater flamingos. They are the lightest pink species, or the lightest pink of the flamingo species. And they get that color from eating brine shrimp in the water. And they don't get pink until they're about 2 years old. They start off as little gray puffballs. And a group of flamingos like this is called a flamboyance, which makes sense because they're pretty flamboyant birds. That's enough to be a group. So this is dad's fingerprints. They may all look the same to us, especially from this angle, but they are all different. And they look pretty defenseless because they don't have horns like a lot of the other animals that we've seen out here, but they have a very powerful back kick. The back kick of a zebra has been known to break I know that whites like to run mud. Now it's red from the mud. This big rock formation up ahead is called a kopie. Kopies are usually a good place to find lions and cheetahs because they sit on top of them to find their next meal, see what's for lunch. But I don't think we're going to see any lions today, or not right now, because lions are nocturnal, which means they sleep during the daytime and they are awake at nighttime. So it's very unusual to see a lion outside in the middle of the day. Got our fixes food. Alrighty guys, now we are coming towards the end of our safari. That was a really quick 2 weeks. It went by so fast. It felt more like 20 minutes than 2 weeks. We got to see lots of great animals today. So we saw a whole bunch of giraffes. We saw a couple elephants really close. We saw